Well, 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 what do we have here? We have some craziness ensuing on the game. That's what we got. So, some people are really mad about one of the changes that was made recently in the game, and I don't think there's any reason to be. It's good, right? It's a good change. More options is always good. I'll talk about that more in a minute. We have some new stuff that did drop we're going to be covering. So, if you guys enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe, of course, if you're new for more content, as well as that notification so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel going forward. So, speaking of what's kind of coming out, this is a little icon for and a huge shout out to Renzi for all the data mining that he does. The guy is incredible for our community. Really appreciate Renzi. And you guys don't use DBZ Space or no DBZ Space. That's what I'm talking about. I'll leave the site, that you guys see here. I'll leave that down below. Anyways, so here's the item. We do have this new limited time. Obviously, it's going to be a purchase thing. 320 crystals combo with 100 skip tickets. Isn't this an old thing? Didn't they used to do this a lot? Wasn't this old? Are they bringing it back? What? They used to do that before they started doing energy tickets. That's really old. I used to buy that one. It was pretty good because I was always low all the time. Anyways, yes, you guessed it. We have premium tickets back. So that means that we are having another premium banner. Yes. Dun, dun, dun. And I said that ironically because I kind of don't really care. Anyways, so speaking of premium banner, this is our next one. Premium summon tickets are now on sale. The two LF green units, in fact, and LF Goten to boot as well. Nice. So Vegeta's back. His premium banner is here. Now, they've kind of been pumping these premium ones out a little bit sooner. I don't know if it was because we kind of went through a period where we got LFs a little quicker than we did previously. We used to get them like once every almost 3 months, and we started getting them kind of quick. I don't know if that's why they've been pumping these premium banners out. But one thing they haven't done is they have not also been tying them with the equipment because basically how it worked for a bit is pretty much, if I recall correctly, when the next one came out, the pre-existing one was getting their awakening. We haven't gotten awakening for one of these black equips, the unique equips for the LF characters, in a while. We're actually behind. We don't have the Gokus, we don't have Vegetos, we have Gotens. We don't have this Namek Goku one. I think Vegeto should be next. Vegeto came out literally in June. And his is not even in the game. So it's been a while, man. It's been a while. So anyways, that being said, yes, we do have another one. But don't fret. It's not only summonable. We do have it is summonable. It's not only like purchasing the tickets, right? And again, for the people that are confused, for that banner I was talking about, you do have to purchase tickets from the shop. With actual money, yes. There's always a little bit of confusion about the premium banners. How do you get tickets? I don't know why, but I kind of mention every video, so bear with me. Here we go. Legends Return. So this is funny. This is actually really good. It's the first ever, if I recall correctly. Could be wrong. Correct me if I'm mistaken, obviously. Like always, I'm not perfect. I'm not always right. But I think this is our first ever Legends Return banner. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, hold on. Not banner, obviously. Step up banner. Gotta specify. Step up banner. I just see you'll return to step 1 after step 4. So it looks like it's a short step banner, by the way, for one. So I'm curious to see how it's handled. In fact, maybe we can kind of see a little bit of it. But yeah, like that, I don't recall them ever doing Legends Return banners that are step ups. So first step is 300. Next step is 500. 3 characters, 5 characters, 10 characters for 1,000. And then the last one's 100, but you get a sparking character guaranteed. This is a new step up model. I'm pretty sure this is a new step up model. So for the entire set, it costs 2,900. No, 1,900. Excuse me, 1,900 for 19 units. Okay, so it's kind of the same thing, but not really because there is a character guaranteed on the final step. The first couple are cheaper, so there is value in that. You might be able to pull something nice on the first couple of steps, even if you don't want to go all the way through. So there's value to it. It's different. I'll have to see how it goes. This is the banner. Pretty much the future tag is in here, and Vegeta family tags. That's it, pretty much. So yeah, and on the actual like premium banner, they do have Namek Goku on the ticket version, right? So that's a little bit of a disparity there, but yeah, they do have Namek Goku on the ticket version, wherever that's at. Here it is. Yeah, ticket version. Namek Goku's on that, or not Namek Goku. God dang it! I'm looking at this guy, thinking about this guy. Yeah, this guy. Here we go. SS3. Okay, so I thought they were going to actually drop Sin Shenron and Baby tonight. Now, the reason why is because it just would make the most sense because it would be in line with the fact that our pre-existing one's about a couple of weeks away from going away. Long story short, we don't know how they're doing things anymore. Ever since that really big update that introduced co-op and the SS4s and all that, they've been really out of order with everything we knew beforehand. Like the V-jump scan changed. Now it's seemingly like almost 2 months behind or something. I don't know what the V-jump is doing because that stuff came out almost a month ago, actually, where it was like baby and stuff. It's really, I don't know what's happening anymore. I can't predict anything anymore. I don't know. Not that I really like had concrete, but it was very easy to predict. What I can say is the pattern seems to be, okay, new unit this week, next week afterwards, not right now, literally, I'm just starting from a baseline. Say we get a new unit, right? 1 week. Next week we don't get one, but we may get a Legends Return banner, or we may get the introduction of a new Zenkai character without their banner, right? Just the character first for like 3 or 4 days or whatever it is, maybe a week, right? Just the character, some other stuff, kind of rerun stuff, like these the rerun banners that they do, where they have like going on at the side, like the Legends Saiyans and all that type of stuff, right? And yeah, here's the last Legends Return banner that was just here, yeah. Definitely knew that they're step-ups. Anyways, so yeah, it seems like we'll get one of those the following week, and then the next week maybe another new unit, and then like alternating where it's like kind of like filler content versus new unit stuff. So for sure, next week we should be getting Baby and Sin, but like, yeah, Baby and Sin. But like, when does that mean we're gonna get access to Goku and Piccolo? Like, what the heck? I don't know. And then Goku and then Baby and Sin should be a space-time rush banner. They are, in fact. So it's not our premium type of like new unit type of crazy banner. So are we going to wait another couple of weeks before we get another LF or anything like that? Like, it's really interesting. I don't know what they're doing anymore. Speaking of don't know what they're doing, I'm very happy about this, by the way. So we have a new thing here going on. So Vegeta gets a custom voice line for his legendary finish versus Goku Black characters. No, he doesn't get that last line. If I recall, he says something like, in the anime, it's been like 4 years or whatever. It's been a long time. I swear that was 2016. Anyways, I used to say, like, I am the mighty Prince Vegeta or something like that. He doesn't say any of that. Now, I'll just go ahead and play it for you guys. If it doesn't have sound, forgive me. You can check it out on the official Twitter. Here we go. I almost can't even understand what he's saying for the first, like, half of what he says. I can't. All right, so I tweeted, oh, hey, this is funny, and I'm going to kind of read what they say here. They say Vegeta now picks up the future tag. This is hilarious to me because it's not a bad thing, for one. People are upset about it for whatever reason. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. That means the future now gets another good unit on their team. And it also speaks for the future of, well, Future's tag, because they'll now have access to Vegito Blue, any Gokus or whatever. Like, we can get Blue Kaioken Gokus. Who knows what could happen in the future from the Future Trunks saga, yeah, right? Getting implemented in the future tag. Now, the thing about this is people are always like, oh, he's not in future, he won't be in future, so-and-so won't be in the future like Vegito Blue because they're not, quote-unquote, from the future. But my idea is it doesn't matter. The tag is not called from the future, right? It does not say from the future. There is no description on the tag. If you're being really anal about this or upset about this, understand it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's a game. It's good for the game. It's good for diversity on teams. It's very good. And it's a quote-unquote buff for this character and also the future tag as well. Like I mentioned, it's good for the future of future tag. But it doesn't matter. The tag is not called from the future. There's no reason to be upset about this. No reason to debate this, right? There's no point, right? It could basically think of this as going forward a time travelers type of category, right? If you play Dokkan, you know that this guy is represented in the future tag technically over there too. So it just kind of made the most sense, but they didn't wind up giving it to him. They gave him the Saga episode or whatever, but that was kind of like, I guess, their middle ground. But they must have realized that they wanted him and the other characters coming after him that are not technically from the future, but travel from the past to the future. Hold on. The main constant here is that there's a time freaking machine, right? You're going from the future to the past. Why does it matter? Why couldn't it be from the past to the future? This is so easy. This is such an easy concept, right? That's why I said it's not called from the future. It's a really easy concept. If the fact that they are from the future and go to the past is true and fair, and you have no problem with it, you should have no problem at all with it being from the past to the future. It's not like every character time travels. Didn't define it. Going from the past to the future should be just as acceptable as going from the future to the past, because you're going to the future and interacting with the future, right? So anyways, good for this tag. And the thing about future tag in general is Vegeta does slide in as now their best green fighter. The previous ones are kind of the biggest losers, but that's only if you have the green Vegeta, obviously. So this is kind of why they're adding the ability to summon a bit more. Now, this is really good. If you guys saw my Zenkai Goku Black video, Zenkai 1, he was really good in the instances where I ran yellow, yellow, green with Mai and Future Gohan, especially because I sacked off Future Gohan, got the buffs from him. Goku Black's really good with those types of bonuses as well, and factoring in his own bonuses. You can run something very similar, and that might be one of the more optimal versions of Future, to be honest, if you have Zenkai Goku Black, obviously, to run something similar to that with the Vegeta, Goku Black, and Gohan. Now, the only downside in terms of Vegeta's Z ability is that he does not support the Goku Black units that are not in God Ki, because apparently they don't get to be in God Ki if they're not using God Power, technically, right? And Super Saiyan, I guess, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Zamasu's and stuff like that are in here. So there's a little bit of bleed through for him for some of these units. Some of them not so much. Right? So regardless, though, he does slide in. Not every unit on your team needs to have 6 bonuses, but it's really cool to see this, because now he's going to get access to all of that stuff all the time, and he's going to fit really, really nicely. And you can even do fun comps like Purple Mai, Green Mai, Vegeta, whatever, green, yellow. He can actually be on a team with Cell and be viable. This is hilarious to me. What if they've changed so much? What have they done, right? It's just him being here really is a really big buff, and indirect buff, because he's not getting a status bonus or anything like that. It's pretty indirect. Last thing I want to kind of cover in terms of what's coming is, yes, we do have Ultimate Battle dropping tonight. I just want to say in terms of this, they have this little banner in here for Ultimate Battle. Collect equipment medals to exchange for equipment. Please don't tell me this is the only reward. I'm assuming this is not the only reward. It can't be, because this is not a reward. Equipment is not a reward, and they need to learn that, because they keep trying to give you equipment as rewards in some ways. It's not a reward. It's a tedious grind, and it's not fun. Nobody likes equipment. That's what I'll say. I have good equipment, but it's not. I've spent hours on equipment, farming equipment, re-rolling equipment. I've spent hours, right? It's not fun. Nobody likes it. So we do have that. And this, I don't know what this is. This is not a gacha. It's not live as a banner. I think this is just the event image where they're saying Ultimate Battle, prove your might against warriors around the world, right? And if you didn't see my video talking about what this is, this new mode, technically, quote-unquote, mode, check it out. But 7-star plus standardized, so red 7-star, 14-star, whatever you want to call it. Every character that you take here will be 14-star. This is a one-time thing, though. That's the main thing I want to get across. If you don't happen to watch my other video, this is not what's happening every single time. There could be a new rule every single season. Next rule could be 1 Rising Rush only. Could be no Rising Rushes. Who knows? Maybe it could even be tag restrictions or whatever. Who knows? But the 14-star every character thing is not going to be how it works out. And we'll find out in a couple of weeks, a couple of hours, how the Zenkai stuff breaks down. But it seems like Zenkai characters will only be able to get the max boost available to them. So if you only have a character at Zenkai 1, I do not believe it's going to shoot to Zenkai 7 based on how I read that thing. We'll find out in a couple hours anyway, so no need to debate it, right? But yeah, if you have them Zenkai 7, they'll just basically unlock all the souls and allow you Zenkai 7, which is busted, by the way, because it takes forever to grind those souls. So yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. Vegeta gets a quote-unquote buff. New stuff is dropping this week technically, but not really. Next week, though, I do think we'll finally get a new banner, and who knows, man. Have an awesome day. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.